Welcome back to another Tech Tip Tuesday. Today we're going to look at Microsoft Planner. So last week we looked at pulling leads into a Microsoft list. This time we're going to put leads into Planner. So you come into office365.com, office.com, pick Planner. It will open up here and you can click New Plan. So we'll do that. We're just going to go basic because we want to see it from the beginning, but if there's a template that works for what you're doing, that's a great place to start as well. So we'll just go basic and I'm going to call it lead pipeline, and I want it in my solutions library, create, and here we go. So what it gives us is a to-do bucket. It calls this a bucket where we can store our tasks. So I'm actually going to rename that just by clicking on it, new lead. And I'm going to put one in. So last time we had Microsoft. I'm going to continue to believe they're a client. And I'm going to pick myself, add task. So now I have a new lead Microsoft that I can follow up on. And if I click that, I can add more people to the job. I can add a specific color based on maybe the type of product they're after, or I think I could sell them, or kind of profile that they are specific. Yeah, you can assign these how you want. You just, again, add a label, and if you want to rename one, you can. So pink is going to be my M365 solutions. So at a glance, I can easily see kind of what they're after, but I also want red for backups. So then you can see here on the card, I get them both on there. And if we added in another client, then we could, another lead, then we can pick those with the new names set on them as well. You can give them a not started and in progress completed status, different priorities, a start time, a due date. So maybe you've got to follow up within a week or a couple of days of a new lead. Maybe you have a specific job that you need to do on a set schedule. You can add notes, which you can add to the card as well. So as I type, it will add your notes to the card if that would be helpful to see. But what I really love about Planner is the checklists. So obviously you have a new lead, maybe they filled out a contact form, so you want to go here, follow up, book call, press enter. I can add another checklist, maybe send white paper, and again, if I can show these on the card if I want. So I know what's up, and then as they're done, you just tick them off and they will disappear from the card, but you get a little overview there. You can add attachments as well. So what we're gonna do then is there a new lead, so then maybe I want to go call scheduled, press enter, and then I can just drag and drop them over as they move down the pipeline. Maybe I can go proposal sent, again they can move there, and then you can have your won and your lost, so that it's nice and easy to see where they're at. And once they're in one and you've done the onboarding or whatever, you can just tick off that job and it will clear that card off the plan there. So that's one way to use Planner. Nice little pipeline to see where all your different leads are at. But you can group by what's assigned to specific people. If nothing's assigned, maybe you don't want that. Something always needs to be assigned, then you can look to that view. By progress, if you want to use the progress, due date, what's coming up, when. Just by labels, if you need to do specific things per label, maybe priority, filter by all of these as well. So nice out the box stuff. You can see by schedule, if I had a date on my jobs, then they would appear on here, and you can just even see them as a list as well. So lists and Planner have some overlap, but some do think one does things better than the other, kind of out the box, even by chart as what's how much is in which and what's completed. So grey is not started, green is complete in one. So you kind of get the gist there. But let's go back to plans. Let's choose a template. So Let's go project management. So we get a bit of an idea of what it's going to give us. Benefit structured, conceptualization of your plans, goals and steps. Goals and scope, systematic planning guidance, keep track of progress. That sounds good. I just need something to get started. Let's put it back in my solutions library. So we've got some demo tasks and some demo buckets. So as projects start, they start out here. Identify goals and objectives, define them. It's marked as important. Document scope management, and blue maybe would mean something, could mean something, but it's giving us an idea of what this planner would look like if you were to set up and use it. So some are recurring, so they do a monthly recurring status. We can click that, check the date that it's going to recur on. That's fine. Yeah, so that's planner, and it's given us the buckets. Even the buckets can be moved around if they're not quite in the right order for you. And again, if we saw this on the schedule, and we go, there's the monthly status on the 27th of April. So they work in tandem together, and like I say, depending on what you're wanting more first, list is just getting your list of data, because as we can see, both can kind of go to a Kanban board kind of view, both can give you the grid view, but what do you want out of the box first? This is great for projects and that pipeline that we looked at. You can share it with someone else in your organization. So that's Planner in a nutshell. Nice features in it, and what we're going to see later on in some of these Tuesday tech tips as they come up in the next few weeks is how they integrate. So next week, what we'll do is we'll create planner tasks as new leads come in automatically with set checklist items, so that when new jobs come in, when new jobs are made, things are just going to be created in Planner as we need them, taking out the guesswork of tasks of our team, so that they can just get stuff done the right way we need them to get it done, not missing any steps, so that when we onboard clients, when we start certain projects, when we start certain jobs, all our checklist items are given to us straight away without having to think about what we need to do to complete this job, to do that job as best as it needs to be done. So keep a lookout for that, and let me know of any questions you have about Planner.